Hello, welcome to the Book of Proverbs study course. Today we are going to be discussing the guide to understanding a proverb. We're going to go over the 4 sections that I use to help understand the proverbs in a very basic sense. Always, before you get started, pray and ask God for understanding for things that you may not be able to pick up on your own through experienced or otherwise advanced. But this is just going to be to understand it at a very basic level. We're going to be going over the verse on the screen. He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own soul, but he that hateth gifts shall live. The first section that we have is who are all the characters involved. This can be the object of the sentence, you, or in this case it says he, but he can be interchanged with he or she. The action that's being taken, the greediness, and a person that hateth gifts, and the people affected, his own house. So the he and his own house and the actions that they take. Now that we have identified who and what and how, we can look at the outcomes of doing the action. So first, we can break up this sentence into 2 parts at the semicolon. So we can focus on he that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house. What is the person doing? He is being greedy. And so when he is greedy, he causeth trouble to his own people. So we can see that if a person is greedy, he causes trouble for his own people. Not just him, but everyone around him. When a person can be bought or bribed, they can be put into morally compromising positions. This can be for money, power over other people, or you want a position, sex, or really greedy for anything. This can have you doing things that you wouldn't want to do. It allows you to be blackmailed. And on the low end, it can cause you to lose a job, or on the high end, it can lead you to hell because your focus is not on God. Your focus is on things that'll pass away and perish. So it's important that you understand what this does to you, not just in the immediate, but in the long term. The next section is, but he that hateth gifts shall live. This part of the verse shows that a person that is not materialistic or power hungry or driven by their own desires to gain, that they'll be preserved. This closes the door for Satan, his demons, and other people to manipulate you. You can establish your integrity, and you can find favor in the sight of God for your honesty. Now that we have an understanding of what each side of this verse means and their effects, you can determine if the wisdom is a positive effect or a negative one, or both. In this case, it's both, because it shows what happens when you're greedy and it shows what happens when you're not greedy. The way that you can tell is when they give you two contrasting ideas, and they're usually brought together by a conjunction like but. This is why we can see that this particular verse has a negative followed by a positive. So this is the formula that we will use later in the course. So please download this video from the resources tab and save this for chapters 10 through 28. Thank you.